Family Reunion is back on Netflix for its second part of the first season, so let's talk about it. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies and Netflix. If you guys do too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Today we're going to talk about Family Reunion Part 2. The first part aired back in July, and I just watched the first part of the first season, and I was preparing for the second part of season 1. This is about a family that moves from Seattle to Georgia after attending a family reunion and falling in love with the community. At the end of the first part of season 1, we have our main characters, Coco and Mose, who are the mother and father of this family. They are being harassed by this cop, and the mother feels like she needs to move back to Seattle to keep her kids safe. So we open up with part 2, where this cop has been dismissed, and they really brush over those moments which were really dramatic towards the end of part 1 really quickly, and really don't continue those dramatics from part 1 into part 2. So they decide to stay in Georgia. So throughout part 2, Family Reunion tackles religion, interracial relationship, racism, relationships that span decades apart, all while being a very entertaining show. I cannot relate to a lot of this show, especially with part 1 as well. I'm not religious, and this is heavy religion show. There is a lot of church within it, and I can't relate to that because I don't go to church, but I still found part 1 and part 2 to be really enjoyable despite not knowing and connecting to some of those elements. But what I did mostly like about part 2 is the fact that these two sons, Shaka and Mozzie, are having a chance to really grow within this series. They start this little boy band with their friends, and through that they find their love for church. One of them also does step dancing. So throughout the series there is a chance for them to really shine and see some more of their characteristics come into play and find out why they are so enjoyable on screen. Jade is the older sister. She is experiencing love throughout this series, so we get some new characters in the show, mostly in the form of people that she is interested in dating. And it leads for some funny moments towards the end of the part where the father, Mose, does really not like one of the boys that she brings around. Madeir is still really funny. She is the mother of Mose. They are staying at her place. She is really funny within both parts of the series, and she is easily the standout character amongst both parts. She provides a lot of the laughs. You can tell that she easily enjoys being on screen and having fun. And that's one thing I also do like about Family Reunion, is the fact that it does feel like a family. They do have a lot of these hard conversations about relationships and love and church, but it all feels really realistic, to where the fact that it feels like a true family just going about their day, and we are getting to see that play out in front of us. Like I said, the show tackles everything from interracial relationships to relationships that span 35 years apart, and I think that the show does it in a way that does not sacrifice the tone of the show. It manages to be relevant while also not sacrificing that tone, that humor, and some of those lighthearted moments in there. It still manages to provide some of those moments and still be fun as well. It doesn't come off like it's being heavy-handed. It all feels like it's important within the show. And I enjoyed all the different elements and all the different stories that we got within this part 2. Overall, Family Reunion is a fun show. It's a 9-episode part 2, about 26 minutes long. We do get a lot of the smaller characters from part 1 that get a chance to shine in part 2. There are some different relationships that form. We get to see some of the other family members, like a cousin from Mose. We get to see her within the show. I think that the show manages to balance a lot of humor as well as some of those lightheart moments, as well as tackling some real world issues as well, and finding that good balance within it and still being very enjoyable. It's a show that you can just turn on, enjoy, and it goes by really quickly. It's filmed in front of a live audience, so you can kind of get an idea how the show is structured. Overall, it's a very enjoyable show, and it just got renewed for a second season, so part 3 and a part 4, and I'm looking forward to both of those coming very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and give Family Reunion Part 2 a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Family Reunion Part 2. Have you guys seen it on Netflix? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.